So that's the first of our quarterfinals completed, and 2 straight games for the Olympic silver medalists. Next up is men's doubles, and a pair which have really dominated. Won all 3 Super Series tournaments so far this year. Marcus Fernaldi, Gideon, and Kevin Sanjaya, Sukamuljo, up against Jhe-Huei and Li Yang. Then it's mixed doubles, and Jordan and Susanto up against Purvana Nukro and Teirattanachai, who are trying to reach a first ever Super Series semi-final. Then it's the women's singles and a repeat of the Olympic final, a quarter-final stage. That's extraordinary. And then we finish with a second men's doubles. Kimura and Sonoda had beaten finalists last year, and it was their first ever Super Series final here last year for that Japanese combination, up against the World Championship silver medalists, Bo and Mogensen, World Championship silver medalists from 2013, of course. As far as the men's doubles draw is concerned, well, we lost 1 seeded pair before the tournament began. That was the number 6 seeds, Chai Biao and Hong Wei. So 6 of the 7 seeds that started made it through to the quarterfinal stage. 6 different nations, 3 Indonesian pairs, and look at that, 1 of the Indonesian pairs, unseeded Berian Griawan and Hadianto, have beaten the former world #1s and Olympic silver medalists Govi Shem and Tan Wee Kiong, the #2 seeds from Malaysia.
Now let's welcome our players. Marcus Fernaldi Gideon and Kevin Sanjaya Sukamuljo, Indonesia, versus Jhe-Huei and Li Yang, Chinese Taipei.
So a roar from the crowd when Marcus Fernaldi Gideon and Kevin Sanjaya Sukamuljo were announced to the fans, because not only have they had an incredible start to the year as far as Super Series is concerned, they are a very exciting pair to watch. So as far as the pair from Chinese Taipei that we're looking at, it is a tall order. But I did wonder last week when the Indonesians were playing whether the bubble had burst. It certainly happened, but one assumes it's got to burst at some stage. But the #1 seeds, Marcus Fernaldi Gideon and Kevin Sanjaya Sukamuljo, have returned this week, in fact yesterday, to world #1 status. And rightly so, because 3 Super Series tournament wins last year out of 3, and 3 out of 3 this year. So over the last 11 months, they've won 5 Super Series titles. 26-year-old Gideon turned 26 last month, and as far as he's concerned, he's actually a 7-0 in Super Series finals, because he won the French Super Series in 2013 with Marcus Kido. That confirming what I've just told you, that they've gone back up to #1 after a week's break to obviously their career high. Kevin Sanjaya Sukamuljo is 21 years of age, born in Banyuwangi on the eastern end of Java. Not the tallest of athletes, but he's probably one of the most exciting you'll ever watch. They have won both of their matches so far in under 30 minutes. First round match against the qualifiers, Choi So-gu and Kim Ji-jung. And then in the second round yesterday against Takoro Hoki and Yogi Kobayashi, the left-hander. So as far as the pair from Chinese Taipei, Li Jhe-Huei turned 23 last month, and they are also at a career high. They're enjoying their 5th week at a career high of 10 in the world rankings. This is only their 2nd appearance here at the Singapore Open. Last year they lost in the first round to the #1 seeds Lee Yong-dae and Yu Young-sung, but it was a good match. as we look at Li Yang, 21 years of age. And as far as they're concerned, well, in the first match, injury woes for the Danes. The number 7 seeds, Mads Conrad and Mads Koling, retired when 3-1 up after just 1 minute of play. And then yesterday against the qualifiers, Groho and Supriadi, 28 minutes for that one. So all matches so far by these two pairs, their 4 previous matches, all under 30 minutes. Now, as far as the head-to-head is concerned, this is the 5th meeting between the two pairs. The previous 4 honours are shared, but that might be a surprise because Li and Li not only won that last encounter in the second round of the French Open last year, they've won the last 2 encounters. And the last one, as we saw, was 3 games as we look at our court officials. And those 3 games, 46 minutes it was for that last meeting.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Marcus Guadari, Gideon, Kevin Sanjaya, Sukamuljo, Indonesia. And on my left, Li Yang, Jhe-Huei, Chinese Taipei. Marcus Fernaldi, Gideon to serve to Jhe-Huei. Level play.
So Justin Chu of New Zealand calling for play to get underway.
1 love.
Now, those previous encounters between these two pairs, I'm not sure how much we can read into that because I think it was the second half of last year. I know the French Open was in the second half of last year, but I think
over. 1
since then,
4.
this pair have gone to a whole new level, winning the China Premier Super Series last November. And then the 3 Super Series events so far this year, the All England,
2,
India,
1.
and last week, Malaysia.
Three, 1.
Oh, my goodness. Well, it was too quick for his own good there. Sukamuljo.
2, 3. Service over. 4, 2.
Just
Service
missed
over.
it.
3, 4.
Well, of course, the Indonesians going for a 4th consecutive Super Series title in a calendar year, and there's only been 1 men's doubles player who's ever achieved that, and that was Lee Yong-dae and Yu Young-sung back in 2015, when they won Japan, Korea, Denmark and French.
All. Service over. 5, 4.
Very good commitment at the front of the court from Lee Jhe-Huei.
Service over. 5, 6. Service over. 7, 5. over.
I wonder what the longest rally is so
6,
far.
7.
5 or 6
Gideon.
shots?
Play.
9 shots, I'm being told.
Service over. 8, 6. Service over. 7, 8.
Oh, delightful. What a super shot from Li Yang.
All.
And this is a pair from Chinese Taipei that should not be underestimated. That is just wonderful. So they've never been in a Super Series semi-final. This is their 4th Super Series quarter. And that's a wonderful shot too. This time from Jhe-Huei.
9, 8.
Well, our score on our graphics isn't quite right, I can assure you. It's 9-8.
10, 8.
Now 10-8. So a run of 4 straight points from the unseeded pair from Taipei.
Fault. Service over. 9, 10. Fault.
So often men's doubles
10.
just these very short
All.
rallies. Well,
11,
it is
10.
the world number
Singapore.
ones who have the advantage, albeit just one solitary point at the mid-game interval. And I was saying that the pair from Taipei should not be underestimated. Last year they won the Macau Grand Prix Gold, as they were also in the final of the Korean Grand Prix Gold, and of course the Grand Prix Gold just a tier below the Super Series. They're just 6 minutes to the mid-game interval. Extraordinary.
Clock 1, 20 seconds. Clock 1, 20 seconds. Eleven, 10. Play.
Drifted long.
Service over. 11, all.
There's no doubting that
11.
Lee and Lee are really, really fired up for this match. Quite understandable. Everybody wants to beat the world number ones. Well, I thought there was a slight hobble from Gideon after that rally, yes. And he's gone to the side of the court to towel down and perhaps just take a moment to recompose the thoughts and just stretch out anything that was hurting there. Was it an ankle or was it a knee? Oh,
It's over.
A little bit of trickery
14.
from the Jhe-Huei.
Play. Starting 14.
Got back the neck cord. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Heard that the string broke on, I think it was his second shot of the rally, Sukamuljo.
Test, please. Thank you. 15, 13.
Good interception. Jhe-Huei very, very alert at the front of the court.
It's over. 15, 16.
Back level. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's the
17, 16.
quickness of rackets, quickness of thought from Sukamuljo. Anything that can be intercepted, he does.
18, 16.
So 4 straight points.
Leah, ready to receive? Jhe-Huei, 19, 16.
Make it 5 straight points.
Game point, 16.
It's unbelievable. Four game point opportunities. Opening game on a run of 7 straight points. From 14-16 down, 21-16 in just 12 minutes of play. My goodness me. Richard Manaki there doesn't look too happy with them at the moment. Seem to be telling them off. No, that's why they're so good. Always wanting to improve just because they're world #1s. They're not satisfied with that. There you are. got to be a little sharper at the front of the court. Gideon.
Kevin. Mandatory. Break is mandatory. Stay here. So who's server? You? Kevin. Who's receiver? Call 1, 20 seconds. Call 1, 20 seconds. Yeah. Yeah, get on top, please. 20 seconds.
Yes, 20 seconds called by the umpire, and that's an indication for the players to return to court. So they're ready to play.
Level. Play.
So 1 game to the good on a run of 7 straight points. So now, when you include the end of the last game, 8 straight points.
Love. Break. Love.
Well, the problem is on the return of serve, opponents know that this man is just so quick to intercept, and therefore the third shot, that they're trying to make the return of serve so tight that they're starting to make 1 or 2 errors. Overdone it.
Serve is over. 1.
So
Break.
the run comes to an end, but it had been 10 straight points, 7 at the end of the last game and the first 3 of this second game.
Ball. 2, 3.
Oh, there's a challenge here.
Caught out.
Challenge from this pair. It's their first challenge of the match. Yeah, it was out.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining.
I'm very surprised they
Service
challenged
over.
that.
4, 2.
With the drifty arena.
Play. Service over. 3, 4. Service over.
Well, Judge, that's the problem for Jhe-Huei and Li Yang. How do you control the lifts?
Service over.
And it's virtually impossible to stay on the attack the whole time against this Indonesian pair. Oh, that's just fabulous.
Service over. 6, 5. Seven, 5.
Well, Li Yang's body language after that rally, that very, very short rally, a little concerning if you're a fan of Chinese Taipei. Yeah, and look at him again, jumping up and down on the spot. And again, the frustration showing after the error from Li Yang. So on a run of 6 straight points from 5-all to 11-6. We're not even 20 minutes into the match and we're already at the mid-game interval of game number 2.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
Seemed to be something there from the Chinese Taipei coaches about counter-attack or driving the defence. Pushing the Indonesians deep, I think that's highly risky with the drift.
Service over. 6-11. Service over. 12-6.
Grease lightning. What do you do?
13-6. Let Liang.
Well, the early stages of game 1, I thought this could be a very interesting match indeed. Well, we really have not had any rallies to talk of. Longest rally so far has been 16 shots. Oh, look at that return.
Service over. 16-7.
Oh. Well, this could be the longest rally of the match so far. It's gone wide.
Service over. 8-16.
Yes, my goodness. 23 shots.
Out. Service over. 17-8.
It's miles long. It's the drift coming into play. Yeah, delightful change of pace once again.
19-8.
Oh, they're just toying with their opponents now. World number ones. Masterclass.
9-19. Ten, 19. Kevin. No, change. Yeah. Don't go around.
Oh my goodness, thought he was going to leave it.
Bobby.
Oh, he thought he was going to leave it too.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. 11-19.
Well, you never know. We've seen some extraordinary comebacks, but one suspects that it's just a question for Lee and Lee to make the scoreline a little more respectable.
Service over. 20. Match point. 12.
8 match point opportunities. Oh, that's well saved. That's a wonderful jump smash
13.
from Jhe-Huei. Yes, well played.
14.
It was the little hold and flick that did the damage in the first place. Over the head of Gideon. That one. And a wonderful disguised drop shot. Had the service error. Gifts the match to the #1 seeds and world #1s, Marcus Fernaldi, Gideon, and Kevin Sanjaya, Sukamuljo.
Match won by
27 minutes.
Kevin Sanjaya, 21-16, 21-14.
21-16, 21-14 confirms the umpire. 27 minutes in total. And Gideon and Sukamuljo still on course to perhaps win a 4th consecutive Super Series tournament title. Well, considering their opponents have won the last 2 encounters, that was impressive by the Indonesians. So plenty more for the fans to look forward to here in Singapore. Beautiful Singapore at night. So that's two of our quarterfinals completed. Next up is mixed doubles, and it's last year's All England champions, Praveen Jordan and Debbie Susanto, against a young Thai pair trying to reach a first ever Super Series semi-final, Huavaranukro and Teirat Tanachai. Then we've got women's singles, and what a match that should be. These two last met in the final of the India Super Series, and it was Pusala Venkata Sindhu who won on that occasion, beating the Olympic champion, reversing the result of that Olympic final. And then we finish with a second men's doubles, and it was here last year that Kimura and Sonoda made their big breakthrough of reaching a first Super Series tournament final. They're up against the 2012 Olympic silver medalists, Bo and Mogensen. So as far as the mixed doubles draw is concerned, well, top half of the draw has been decided, and Liu Kai and Wang Yaxiong, well, they're trying to reach a fourth consecutive Super Series tournament final, having won the All England in India, but they were beaten in the final in Malaysia. They're up against the Korean pair of Kim Ji-jung and Shin Sang-chan. Bottom half of the draw, well, nothing's been decided at quarter-final stage. Wonderful, though, to see 8 different nations involved at quarter-final stage of the mixed doubles. So the Master of Ceremonies announcing the players onto court, and Korean fans